Hi everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, so am I. My name is Katie, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you everything that I got from the Sephora VIB, I almost said haul, sale. There's a lot in here, so we're gonna jump right into it. I'm gonna start off with some non-makeup items. The first thing is this Sephora deep cleaning brush and sponge shampoo. Believe it or not, I've actually never owned a brush cleaning solution. I've always just used like soap and water. I feel like it's one of those things that's just giving like the Evian spray bottle of water. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, I just like never felt like spending my money on this, but I'm also very bad at cleaning my brushes and sponges, and so I'm hoping that this will help. And also during this sale, the Sephora collection was 30% off, so I got a really good deal on this, and I think this is the smaller size too, and it's 5 ounces, so this will definitely last a long time, and it got some good reviews. The next thing is this little pack of sectioning clips. I've been wanting these for so long, and it's one of those things where I never really like think about getting it until I go to do my makeup or something, or even my hair too, and I'm like, I wish that I had these. So I'm really glad I picked these up because these were also a good deal. And it comes with 4, so 2 are like this pretty mint green color, and then the other 2 are this pretty like lilac color. And yeah, they're really great quality. I've already used them, and I love that it comes with this little bag, like this little travel bag. I'm gonna keep them in here, so love these. And this is by the brand Maine. The next thing that I got is this Ouai hair and body mist. This is like their new, I don't know if this is a new scent. It's the St. Bart's scent. This is pretty popular now. It is like the epitome of summer scent. Like, just think tanning lotion, sun, beach day, tropical coconut, like it's all the things in one. And I love this brand. Like everything from Ouai that I have smells so incredible. I have 2 of their perfumes. I have so many of their hair products. They all just smell incredible. The hair oil, I have the shampoo and conditioner and the hand soap and the lotion. Like they never miss when it comes to scents. And what I love so much about them too is that they actually stick. Like that is my biggest struggle in finding a good scent or a good perfume, is that yeah, it might smell good, but as soon as I spray it, that's it. Like it never sticks to me, and their scents actually stick. So I'm really excited about this. I've already used it a couple times, and I can't wait to just like throw this into my beach bag. I feel like it's gonna be just so good during the summer. Next are a couple brushes that I picked up. So I picked up 2 brushes because I couldn't decide which one to get, and I was like, I'll just order them both and then return the one that I don't like. And it's been a couple days, I'm still deciding, but I think I'm gonna keep this one. So I got the Makeup by Mario F4. Just a second, my dog is crying at the door. Oh. This is Sophie, everyone. She's my 3.5-month-old miniature dachshund, and she is the best thing that's ever happened to me. She is my baby, she is my daughter, she is my whole world. And she loves, oh my god, you guys better keep an eye on her for me. Okay, where was I? So the Makeup by Mario F4 brush, this is like an all over brush. I think it's kind of like all purpose, and this has great reviews. Like so many people rave about this, and I'm just scared she's gonna pee on the bed. You want your steps? We have stairs for her. There you go. Safety first. There you go, sweetie. I actually used this today for bronzer, and it's so good. I love this. I definitely am gonna keep this one, but I'm like, wait, should I also keep this one? Because I just feel like it's nice to have extra brushes on hand when you're using different colors or different products. But I don't know. So this is the CL. I've actually never heard of this brand until I was looking up brushes on Sephora's website, but it's apparently a like very clean brand. Everything is clean ingredients, and I think all their makeup has SPF in it. So if you're interested, you should check it out. But I was just really drawn to this brush, one, because it's gorgeous, two, because it's double-sided, and it seemed like it had really good like density. Like this side is for cream, this side is for powder, and I really like this cream side. But this powder side, it's like a little too concentrated for me. I think I'm gonna return this because I don't really need it and I'm not in love with it. I already have a few double-ended brushes, and I just realized that, like I said, the Sephora collection is 30% off, and Sephora has some of the best brushes. I know when I first started getting into makeup, almost all of my brushes were from the Sephora collection, and they are very, very good quality. So I think I might just actually go into the store and check out their brushes and hopefully just find like a super fluffy brush for my powder. I think that's really what I need. I think I have enough like cream blushes. So probably gonna return this one, but I definitely wanted to show it off because I think it is really beautiful, and if you're in the market for something like this, you should check it out. Okay, so we're gonna get into makeup now. I think that was all the non-makeup products. You'll notice that there are a lot of products from REFY, I'm not sure how you say it. And that's because a couple days before the Sephora sale, I went on REFY's website and I was like about to place this huge order. I don't know what inspired it. I do have a couple other lip glosses and I love them. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna like go on their website, check it out. Their branding is literally 10 out of 10. Like it made me want to buy everything, and so I like added all these things to my cart. There were like 8 things that I was gonna buy, and I was like, let me just check out their return policy, because if I get some of this stuff in the mail and it's like not the right shade or color or whatever, I want to make sure I can return it. And their return policy is basically like, no, they don't accept opened makeup or used makeup, which like I get, but like I obviously have to test it. And so I was like, okay, maybe I'll just wait to go to Sephora. That way at least I can test it and then purchase it. And then literally the next day I got the Sephora flyer in the mail about their sale. So I was like, okay, obviously I'm gonna get it from Sephora, get 20% off. And then Sephora and Ulta, they have like the golden return policy rule. Basically you can return anything within 30 days. So that just made me feel a lot safer and like reassured when I was buying this makeup. I actually ended up falling in love with all of it, and I think I'm keeping everything, but it's just nice like knowing that you have that like security. And yeah, I honestly feel so weird about returning makeup. I never do it. I try not to do it. But I think when you're buying like really expensive products and then you get home and it's not the right color, I think it's like so nice that you're able to just take it back. So with that being said, that is why there are a lot of REFY products in here, because I just decided to get them all during the sale. So the first thing that I got is the REFY face primer. This is the Glow and Sculpt face primer. This is super popular, so I'm sure you've seen this before. Like when I was on TikTok, this was like every bitch had this. It was very hyped up, and I never tried it because when I have a good product, like if I have a good primer or if I have a good base, like I kind of just stick to that. I'm not like, oh, I need to try all of them. And so for a while I was using the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, and don't get me wrong, I love this, but I wanted to try something new, and I was very intrigued by the applicator. Obviously that's kind of like the main selling point with this, I feel like, is the unique applicator. And I love it because I always have to like wash my hands after I put my primer on, and I just like that this is like a hands-free option. But the formula is amazing. I used it as a base on my makeup today, and it delivered. The next thing that I got is the Brightening and Blurring Serum Concealer with plant-derived squalane. I was really excited for this because I'm always on the market for a good concealer, especially an under-eye concealer, and I love this. It says to shake it before you use it, obviously, because it's, I think, serum-based, but the formula is so good. I got this in the shade 6, and it's a perfect shade match for me. The applicator is like kind of like this little doe foot, and it's just a 10 out of 10. I'm really happy with this. The next thing that I got is a mascara, which is honestly bold for me because I've been using the same mascara for years. I've been using the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara, and it is my favorite. Anytime I've tried to try a different mascara, it never outdoes the Telescopic. But I was sold on this because it is a lengthening mascara. And I just thought the wand was very unique, very intriguing. The first time that I used this, I was like, I don't know. It doesn't have a lot of product deposit, and it just wasn't performing like the Telescopic was. And then I tried it again today, and it was so much better. And I don't know why, but I realized I have this problem with even the Telescopic mascara. When I buy it brand new, it doesn't work like I want it to work until like the second or third time I use it. I don't know what's causing it to like break in, but like, yeah, no, I tried this today and I love it. It's definitely a more natural mascara. So I still stand by like the product deposit not being like super heavy. But I mean, honestly, that's kind of a good thing, because then I feel like it's more buildable. Sometimes with the Telescopic, it can get like clumpy if I go over it too much. So what I love about this, and I'm going to try to sell you on this, is it is a really nice comb. And so I think it would be really, really good for if you apply false lashes, combing them together. I used to wear false lashes all the time, and you have to be careful with like putting more mascara on because you don't want them to look too like fake. So I feel like this would be really good for just blending your lashes in with fake lashes, or as like a layering mascara. I was actually gonna use just the Telescopic and then go over it with this to kind of comb it out. So I'll have to try that, but I love this on its own. I'm wearing it on its own today, and it's real. You have to curl your lashes for sure. I mean, I always curl my lashes anyway, but you definitely have to get a good curl, and then this is super easy to apply because it's already got that curve. I love this. Next thing is this little glow, it's called the Gloss Highlighter. So it's a liquid highlighter. It comes in this little tube. You know, not the best, like, well, that's kind of good. I actually put a lot on my hand, but it's definitely like a golden kind of like bronzy color. And I have actually like, I put a little bit on my nose, on my cheeks, and then on my Cupid's bow, and it's perfect. And that's what I wanted it for. I just wanted like a little liquid highlighter for little like touch-ups. Also, just like, I feel like this would be good to throw in your beach bag or just like your purse for summer if you just wanted like a little no makeup look. This would be a good just like a good topper to any makeup or no makeup. The next thing that I got is a lip sculpt. This actually, I think, was the most disappointing thing out of all the REFY products that I got, because it's kind of my fault, misled. I thought that this was a two-part lip liner. So obviously you have the product, the lip liner, and don't get me wrong, this is a gorgeous color. It's in the shade Rosewood. Did I get Rosewood? Yeah. This is the shade Rosewood, and it is a very beautiful, kind of like corally neutral. I'm really bad at describing colors, so please take that with a grain of salt. So apparently this is the remastered version, and the old version basically was a two-part liner where you would have the crayon and then you would twist this open, and this bottom part would have a brush with a setter, and it was basically like a liquid formula that would go over the lip liner and kind of set it. And so when I first got this, I was like trying so hard to open it, and I was so scared I was gonna break it. But I'm like, I know that there's another part to this. Like, maybe I got a defective one. And then I was on Sephora's website yesterday. I was like looking at the other colors they had, and it was like original version, remastered version without the like setting. And I was like, oh, okay, so I don't think this works, because I put it on the other day and it was off within like an hour or two. I was like just drinking an energy drink and it was completely off. So I like the color. I don't know if it's like the best formula. Not my favorite thing I got, I will be honest. And the next thing that I got is a brow sculpt. So I've actually never really had I won't say I've never had a brow product, because that's a lie. When I first started doing my makeup, I wanted everything. I was watching every beauty guru on YouTube and felt like I needed to do a full face of makeup. And so I was like, I need the Anastasia brow pencil and this, and I had the thickest eyebrows. They're still pretty thick and pretty dark, but even when I was younger, they were even more thicker and darker, if you can imagine. And so it was like, just, there was no need for it. Like, I didn't need to do it. And I finally realized that, and I'm blessed. I realized I'm very lucky that I don't have to do my brows when I do my makeup. It's like one whole step that I don't have to do. But I feel like sometimes, especially when my eyebrows are grown out, right now they are fresh. I just got them threaded yesterday, so they're like peak look right now, and like they look done. But once they start to grow out, I'm kind of like, they just look a little unkept, and I'm like, I've always wanted to do that like eyebrow look where you kind of brush it up, or just have something just to set them in place. And so that's why I got this. It's a clear formula, and it comes with a brush and a comb, which I really like because I always get eyebrow pencils and they get so like dusty, and like, you know how they get like stuff wrapped in the brush. So I needed a new brush anyway, and I like that this has like a two-sided to it. So apparently you twist this off, you apply the clear gel. This is what it looks like with the spoolie. You can brush them up or whatever. And then you go in with the comb and you kind of like brush it and set it to how you want. Now, I ordered this from Sephora, and I got an email from REFY like 2 days later that they came out with a new remastered formula. So I'm like, should I just exchange this? Because I haven't used it yet. I'm like, should I just exchange this and get the new formula? I would assume that it would be better. I like the idea of the product though, so I might keep this. Just might be nice to have. But yeah, so I don't really have a lot to say on this yet. I'm excited to use it. I also don't know if I'm going to exchange it, but it is a really cool product. I love like kind of like the dual aspect. I got 2 blushes. I was going to say pocket brushes. Did I say brushes? Blushes. I got 2 blushes. They are like little pocket blushes. They're super tiny, but they are so beautiful. I am the most picky about blushes. I think that I hesitate to buy them all the time because I can never find like the perfect shade. And so this honestly was a risk. It was nice that they didn't have a lot of colors to choose from though. Too many choices make people unhappy. I stand by that. This is a winning shade. I got 2 and they're both beautiful. This is Malaya. It's actually their most popular shade. It is just like a gorgeous corally, I'm not gonna try to describe it. I just said I'm horrible at describing colors, but it's a very pretty summery shade. And then the next shade that I got is Rose, and I think that this is their lightest shade, and it's kind of more of like a baby pink, but this one is really nice because it's a very like natural color. So I feel like it kind of gives you that like sunburn effect, if you know what I mean. Last but certainly not least, this is probably one of my favorite things that I picked up. This is the REFY Eye Balm. It's literally, it looks like chapstick, and it goes under your eye. You just swipe it under your eye. It says that it is an eye balm stick that quickly cools, hydrates, and rejuvenates the under eye area. It feels super like cooling, and it kind of gives the same effect of like wearing an eye mask. Like, you know those little patches you put under your eye? That's kind of what it feels like, but it's so good. Like, I used it before I did my makeup earlier, and I noticed like by the time I got to my under eyes, they were like depuffed. They seemed like they were just like less dark. I don't know, like I just noticed a huge difference, and I love this thing. And even if you're not wearing makeup, I think it'll just be nice to like swipe on in the morning, or you know, if you do your skincare. Like, this is just such a nice product to have. It's definitely not like a need, but it's really, really nice. All right, now we're done with REFY. I promise I'm not sponsored. Not that you thought that anyway. Next, I'm gonna get into Rare Beauty. I'm really excited because I've actually never purchased anything from Rare Beauty before, and I love Selena Gomez. I've heard so many incredible things about her brand, and I just could never decide like what to get. That's one thing about me. I'm very like, yeah, I can be indecisive sometimes, but also with like my purchases, I put so much thought behind them. Like, if I have my eye on something, I am gonna like wait until I really, really want it, and I know that it's gonna be good until I get it. So like, especially with makeup is really expensive, so I rarely buy makeup on a whim. All of these products have been on my wish list for like months, like a very long time. This is one thing that I've had my eye on for a long time, and I'm so glad I picked it up. It's the Rare Beauty bronzer stick in the shade Power Boost. So really nice packaging. I think it's really cool. It's kind of like this giant crayon, and this is just like a perfect bronze. So definitely like not a contour, but a very nice bronze. And I tried this for the first time today, and it melts into the skin. It's so good. I applied it with the Makeup by Mario brush, and it just like melted into my skin. I got one of her blushes, and I mean, a lot of people have tried them, so I'm sure you know, but like both products just like melted into my skin and blended out so well. So I definitely recommend this. This is gorgeous. I would totally pick this up in other shades too. Power Boost is like on the lighter end, I think. So maybe if I get a little more tan, I'll pick up a darker shade, but I'm really happy with this. Oh my God, my foot fell asleep so bad. Sorry, sweetheart. So like I said, I got a blush, and I got a mini blush. It's so freaking tiny. It came in this little box too. I feel like whenever I order mini things online, they're so much smaller than I expect them to be. This is the Soft Pinch Dewy Liquid Blush in the shade Hope. I got a mini because obviously I didn't know if I was gonna like it or not, especially the shade and the formula and everything. So I was like, okay, I'll get a mini, and I fell in love with this. I'm actually so happy with this. And I don't have, this is my first liquid blush. I don't have any liquid blushes. So that too I was nervous about, but it is so dreamy. Oh, I'm so late to the party on this. Like, first of all, the color is so gorgeous, but it blends in almost like powder. Like, it's so lightweight. It's just like, oh my God, the most beautiful color. And it looks so natural too. She actually just came out with these new blushes. They're called like, I want to say like something like bouncy blush. And I went into the Sephora the other day to like swatch it, and it is insane. Like, I need it actually so bad. I don't need it, but like I really want it. So that's going on the wish list. Maybe I'll pick it up on the next sale. Next up is Makeup by Mario. So actually the brush and this product were also the first things I got from Makeup by Mario. So trying a lot of new brands. This is the Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer in the shade Light Medium. So this has been on my wish list for so long, just because like, it just like looks so nice on the website, like on the models and stuff. I'm gonna have to kind of like look up how to apply this correctly, because I noticed that a lot of people in the reviews said that they weren't applying it correctly, and that's why it was like just not looking good at all. It says, this skin enhancer is a 3-in-1 cream bronzer, okay, that warms, shapes, and evens skin tone with light to medium coverage and a dewy finish. Okay, so it can be used on bare skin, over foundation, or over powder. This mistake-proof formula can be used all over as a skin tint or makeup base, or used over foundation or powder to add warmth and natural sculpt. Okay, wow. So maybe there are a lot of ways to use this. I'm gonna have to play around with it, but I'm really excited. I don't know why I've like had this on my wish list for so long. So I'm glad I picked it up during the sale, because this is also a good like summer product, you know, gotta stay bronzed this summer. Next is another blush. This is from Patrick Ta. This is his dual cream and powder duo blush. He just came out with a bunch of new shades, and I had no idea. I did not have this on my wish list at all. This one's called She's Seductive, and I'm so glad I went with this. I'm wearing this one today. It's kind of come off a little bit, but it is so nice. I also didn't set it with powder, so that might be why, but it's like the most gorgeous dusty rose. I love his blushes so much. I love that there's a cream and powder option, because I'm kind of a powder girly, but recently I've been into like the cream dewy look, so it's just nice to have an option. And they're a great formula, great quality, like packaging, everything's amazing. Next, I only have a couple things left. Next is the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. Again, really old, like viral, popular product. Took me a while to get my hands on, but I actually had picked up the e.l.f. Halo Glow filter, which is technically like the dupe for this one, and I really liked it. And so I was using that for a while, and then I just got sold on this. I'm not the biggest dupe girly. I really do yearn for the real thing. I tried it. I'm obsessed. It is so worth it. Like, it's not at all what I thought it was gonna be either. Like, it's not like a foundation at all. It's just like a little glow. The e.l.f. version is definitely more like coverage. Like that I think I can wear just like as a base. You can even wear this as a base if you want. I mean, there's not really any coverage, but it is just like gives the perfect glow. Like I can't hype this up enough. I'm sure it's already been hyped up enough, but yeah, I'm really happy with this. I love it, and I got it in the shade 2.5 Fair. Next, I just have 2 more lip products. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip liner in the shade Deep Taupe, and oh my god, I love this so much. This was influenced by Alex Earle, and I've been influenced by one of her lip combos before, and it did not disappoint. Like, I still wear it to this day, so I trusted her, and I got this, and I'm obsessed. It's like a very neutral, like rosy. It looks more brown than it comes up on your lips, but it's so good, and I love it. And I've never really gotten anything from Anastasia. Like, I've never tried their lip products, so I was happy with this. It's a wooden pencil, and yeah, 10 out of 10. Last but not least, this is the Dior Lip Maximizer, I believe. This is also my first thing from Dior Beauty, so I was really excited to try this, and it is very, very pretty. It's supposed to be plumping. I'm not gonna lie, it's really not that plumping. Like, it's very light, which is nice. You know, it's a nice, like, kind of like more sheer. This is in the shade Rosewood, and it's really, really pretty. It definitely like brightens up your lips. Yeah, everyone, that concludes the haul. Definitely my biggest one yet. I'm so happy with everything. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any recommendations for me, please let me know. I love recommendations, especially when it comes to makeup. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you.